about this bit of homework I gave you on the garden. I probably don't need to go through it, but a person has a very large garden. They decide to cut the lawn in only a small area very close to the house. They allow the grass and vegetation to grow uncut in the large area of the garden farther away from the house. Is this a good example of conversion? Yes, it is. In which part of the garden would you expect to find more plants growing? In the uncut version. In which part of the garden would you expect to find more animals living? In the uncut part. And explain how the uncut part of the garden would have a richer biodiversity than the part of the garden that was cut. So simply because, if you think during the summer the lawnmower is going to come out once a week, once every 10 days, so it would be a pretty hostile environment to live in if you set up your home and then, every 10 days it's viciously cut by these scary blades that come along and shear the grass down. So obviously only insects and things like that are small enough to be under the grass blades, even when they're cut, would be able to survive in that kind of environment. Even the plants themselves. So the reason people tend to cut their grass because they see the dandelions and the daisies and things like that. So if they're growing in that part, the cut part of the garden, they're going to be killed every week or 10 days during the summer. Whereas if you leave them, if they grow in the uncut part of the garden, they'll be able to grow wild, and then they're there as pollen for the bees and things like that. Okay, otherwise, obviously, every time you go out, you're just cutting them and killing them. Okay, so I think from what I read, most people got that idea very well.